There's some madness occurring. It turns out they have them too in Vietnam. I think this is the second one I've seen. Just been totally taken out of a bike. I'm pretty sure it was his fault. Like, I didn't even see him coming. He came from behind and just hit me and totally took me out. There's like grazers and... Anyways, this guy, I think I've just seen the coolest thing I've ever seen. Hello. Sorry, can we close the door? It's very noisy. So I'm drying my pants out on the balcony. So when I go in the sauna, I wear a pair of pants, obviously, sweat into those, rinse them out in the shower, put them in my bag, and then dry them out, and then put them in the wash bag. And I was just, I put 2 pairs of pants out, and then suddenly there was one. I was just like, what the fuck? Well, at first, obviously, I was like, okay, so it's just blown off the balcony. It's going to be down here somewhere. Search, like, this is just a full-on mystery. And then half an hour later, can you see them? I spot them in the tree. So it's wash day today. Better get my pants out of the tree. I know it's ridiculous, I know they're just like cotton and something to poo stripe on. I have a sentimental attachment to these Marks and Spencers, if I remember right. Oh no, TU pants. My mother bought me them shortly before I left. And I left a pair in the gym the other day, and when I went back and asked about lost property, they just looked at me and gone out. Even I was a bit self-conscious about asking about a pair of pants. But yeah, so, and there was a sadness, and obviously I recognised, like, this isn't my mum. Like, there's deeper emotions of sadness around the fact that I live miles away from my mother, playing out and being projected onto these pants. But yeah, I want to look after these pants for as long as possible, carry a bit of my mother around with me. And the same goes for this iconic bad boy from the 1990s that my mother kept for years and then gave to me for my travels, and it is starting to go mouldy. We've got black spots on it, but I'm determined to get at least another 20 years out of this. What a family heirloom. Fuck me, I'm gonna go mental. So one of the worst things about living in Southeast Asia is Lazada. It's their version of Amazon. It's terrible. Like, the website is terrible. So now I'm just trying to sign in, and you know, it's the usual. They send you codes, and you put codes in, and it's saying all the codes are wrong. Like, you know, I've done it 5 times, and it's absolutely the code they've sent me. So if you can ever get past all that and then navigate the website, like, you'll order a pack of cards. Like, it's just a scam site. Like, you'll order a pack of cards that obviously look like a, you know, pack of cards, and they come through and they're this big, and it's just like, you know, it's just robbery. It's just actual robbery, and all like the electronics on there are fake. It's awful. Like, it's awful. So I use it a lot in Thailand because I was running a business and like really trying to live there. So you just have to, and I just haven't touched it since in the last 6 months or the second stint of Southeast Asia. But you know, trying to remove the dead skin off my foot, you know, that's getting serious now. So I have to order something online. And there's a couple of, I want to get some earplugs. You'll be glad to know, all of those that write in the comments on every single video, get some earplugs. Well, this is why I don't, because you can't find them in shops, and ordering stuff online in Southeast Asia is not fucking as easy as using Amazon. So I just don't know what to do. I can't get in. I mean, it's just a nightmare. Lazada is absolutely terrible. I just can't actually believe how bad it is. And how frustrating it is, and I knew it would be. I mean, I didn't expect it to be so bad that they'd send me codes and then not accept the codes. But let's try resending the message again. It's just unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable. Right, so now I've got a new message from Lazada. Tap to load the preview. So now we're doing something. Oh my god, like, what is going on? I just give up. I'm just gonna chop my foot off, because that's got to be easier than trying to use Lazada. Honestly, it's so bad. So I mean, I've tried to get rolling papers, I've tried raw papers. Yeah, that does come up. Like, lots of cones come up, but then I mean, what the hell is all this? It's so hard to use. I give up. Okay, so I've managed to find the foot scraper. I've not signed in. I can't sign in, so I'm hoping to check out as a guest. Let's see if I can manage it. No, of course you can't. Of course you can't. It just came up. Your account is frozen. Please unfreeze your account. I'm done. I might text the landlady of this place and say, do you have a Lazadar account? Send her the link for what I want and just be like, can you order this for me, please? And I'll give you the cash. Because I just can't fucking cope with it. I cannot cope with it. So I just came, rather than pestering the landlady, man, I can't keep texting her. I've just come to ask for staff if they can do it, but it's locked up. Right, I've decided we're going back to Anne's Cafe for long-term viewers. You'll remember it, it's amazing. But you get, the problem is it is really nice and you pay for that experience. And then you get retarded expats in there playing shorts out of the phone. It just drives me insane because it's such a beautiful setting. And you know, you spend it, I mean, it's not, you know, it's not expensive, but like by Vietnamese standards, you're paying for an experience and you're paying for a view, and then you just get shorts being played out of phones. So the last 2 times I went, it just made me more angry than enjoyment that I got out of the experience of fine dining. But now I'm earning good money, I'm getting less. Libtards still fucking piss me off, and so do retards, but I'm a little bit less trying to control the external. But honestly, if I go there and there's people playing shit out of the phones, I am going to tell them. I'm just going to tell them to shut the fuck up and fucking have some self-awareness. But I'm fed up of not going to nice cafes. I mean, I love, obviously, Anne Coffee. But, you know, it's the only place I go to because it's the only place that has some sort of level of silence. And it's still not silence, like, but just not like people playing shorts out of phones. And I have experienced it there too, but it's just big enough that you can get away from them. So yeah, we're gonna go again. I'm fed up of not being able to take part in life because everyone's retarded, and I'm just so done with it. But then also I acknowledge that, you know, that is the reality, and this is why one will end up living in a tent ultimately. Let's try it. Let's see, how is Anne's Cafe today? I think I've just seen the coolest thing I've ever seen. And when I say that, I acknowledge that, you know, people are just trying to survive. I'm not looking down on it. You know, I understand that maybe it's necessary in the third world, but wow. Fucking hell, man. I am going to go back and get a clip. Anyway, I'll tell you when, don't worry. Like, you don't have to see it if you don't want. Fuck. But it is reality and it needs showing. So there's a load of birds on the pavement just up there, and they're all alive. They're not caged and they're not tied up, so they must have had their legs and wings broken. I mean, it's just horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Right, the next scene is going to be a 5-second clip of these birds, so look away if you don't want to see it. We've got some tuck-towing going now. So I've just been totally taken out on the bike. I'm pretty sure it was his fault. Like, I didn't even see him coming. He came from behind and just hit me and totally took me out. There's like grazers and anyway, it's this guy. So I'm not sure what. Oh. Okay. I think so. Do you speak English or no? So yeah, I was going around the roundabout, and then the next thing, he just comes into the back of me and we're both on the floor. He seems to be in more pain than me. I'm absolutely fine, just in shock. And then obviously after the last incident, which was definitely my fault, now I'm just like, what happened? Are you okay? What we do? I don't think was my fault. I just, honestly, just mental. Like, I didn't know what had happened until, yes. He's just asked if I'm okay. I'm hoping we've just pulled over because he's concerned and he's not going to try and say it was my fault or anything like that, because I just can't, you know, I'm already dealing with one incident like that, which I do take responsibility for. I can't deal with one where it's really not my fault. I didn't see the turn signal from my vehicle. Okay, from my vehicle. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, okay, good man, good man. So that is, obviously there is this element that people claim of like, if you get into an accident with a local that you might get scammed or that they might try it on, but that's my main experience, like really good people who just want to get on with the day, do what's right, and you know, there's no drama, there's no it's your fault, there's no this, it's like, okay, if it is someone's fault, they need to pay for it, they need to put it right, but it's just really good people who just care and just want to get on. Like in England, it would be all like, you fucker, what have you done? I'm almost certain that wasn't my fault. I think he's saying I wasn't indicating, but no one indicates out here. And he just came into the back of me. So I was where that blue coat is, but I was where that red bike is now. And then he came into the back of me. I don't know what happened. Do you need med? No. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Good man, thank you. Come on, come on. Whoa, man. So I've just come back. Like, I'm in a state of shock. Honestly, that was incredible. 1 minute I'm going around a roundabout. I think I hear a skid. And then the next minute I'm on the floor. You know, so fast you haven't even got chance to recognize that you've been hit by someone else. I'm on the floor. To my right is my scooter, obviously over on the floor. And to my left is another scooter on the floor and a man holding his knee. And then it dawns on you, you've been hit. Now, there's been quite a few times I thought, why am I bothering with this? You know, it is cumbersome, and it actually, you know, in a hot country, wearing something like this isn't nice. And it actually gives you tunnel vision. You can't really see left and right. You know, you really have to turn your head. So there's disadvantages of it, but I've just thought, you know what, one day, I'm going to be glad I've worn it, and it's today. Can you see the scratches? So that's where I landed. I landed on my head, I think. I must have landed on my wrist and my head. So if I'd just been wearing a fucking pony trekking helmet like the rest of them do out here, I don't think I'd be quite so beautiful. I'd be down to a 9 out of 10. So I do laugh at myself, like, yes, I'm joking, don't worry. So I think I'm okay, but there's no way I'm going to Anne's Cafe. And also, I really want to prioritise yoga today, and suddenly that's only an hour and 20 minutes away, so I can't be eating, and it's starting to rain. So I wasn't going to smoke. I had no desire to smoke anything until tonight, but I think I'm in shock. I'm just going to have a smoke and just sit for an hour and then go to yoga. That was mental, man. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced... This bike's fucked now. Like, this mirror is at a stupid angle from the last one. Look at the angle of this mirror now. Like, literally back to front. And the phone thing is now spinning. And I noticed earlier that this is about to fall off. I haven't put that bit of plastic from the wheel. Like, I haven't done anything with that. I really need to message the guy and go, listen, I had an accident because there's no fucking brakes. It's really fucking bad. And no, I can't do you a fucking video. Shit, this is really worrying. I was actually about to do him a video. Look, camera failed. So the camera was in this when it happened, so presumably it got quite a whack. Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me, man. That's just gonna... Oh, fuck, man. Like, I use my camera all the time. Like, my other channel is all filmed on this phone. Oh my god. Man, just when I'm getting to like real levels of contentment and peace and acceptance and being, the universe will just never let you. It'll just never let you. There always has to be something. You know, I've got this woman that I hit the other day, which I'll talk about more later. Honestly, I just want my fucking camera to work. I've just restarted the phone. There's no reason why it won't. I don't get it. Like, it looks fine. It was still in the holder. It wasn't like it got chucked across the... Oh my god, it's still not working. It's not going to work. Oh, fuck me. What am I going to do? Seems to have come on, but then it said not working again. Shit. Why? Why? Oh, right. I mean, that's progress. At least it's, you know, showing the screen, but then it still says camera failed. Oh, fuck me. Alright, so AI seems to think that it's a temporary software glitch, or often, you know, that's usually the case. Oh, that again, it's telling me how to force stop it and stuff. Okay, I think it's going to be alright. I'm just in such a state of shock. God, I just can't believe it. It's crazy, like when you don't know what's happened, but you know something bad has just happened. I'm more concerned about the camera, to be honest. He acknowledged it was his fault. We didn't even discuss fault or anything like that. He just asked, like, am I okay? Do I need medical assistance? And when I said, yes, I'm fine, no, I don't need medical assistance, that was it. That was the end of it. So I assume I don't think there was even a question of whose fault it was. I mean, the fact that I didn't even see him, and it's not like I wasn't on my camera, I wasn't pissing around. I was literally just looking forward to going around a roundabout, and the next minute I was on the floor. So yeah, I am certain. I was going to say I'm almost certain. I am certain that wasn't my fault, and his only concern. You know, if I'd have said yes, I need medical assistance, I imagine he'd have paid for it. Yeah, they are really good people out here. Like, you know, in England, that would end up in, like, no claims, small claims courts, you know, no win, no fee. Like, everyone will just be trying on, especially, like, it's not really fair, because English people are really honest, good people, or we were, but since our society got invaded with a load of dishonest scumbags, you know, they kind of drag you down to their level. So I'm seeing, and you know, like, the whole wigger culture, like, you know, you get a white lad in a classroom with 30 bioweapons now. So the only way he can actually survive is, I mean, not his conditioning, and he thinks it's cool, but the only way he can survive is to listen to rap music and acts like them. And, you know, that's kind of just going out into society now. So, whilst you could very much get lucky and meet a proper English, old school, like, good integrity, honest person, and it'd all be fine. You know, often if anything like that happens now, you're going to get letters from no win, no fee solicitors, and, you know, it's just awful. So the people out here are, like, yeah, you hear the horror stories, and yeah, like, you're the foreigner, and if one of them does try it on with you, you might not have much of a leg to stand on. But in general, they're not going to. Like, this is my experience anyway. You know, I've lived in Southeast Asia for 18 months, and I've been scammed. Big time. But no more than I would have been in England if I dealt with, well, way less than England if I dealt with the fucking scumbags. But even, like, English people, like, there's not much difference in terms of, scamming, right? You know, there's a big thing amongst retards in England who basically have never been to Southeast Asia, or might have been for 2 weeks, around, like, corruption and scamming, but it's less so than in England, I think. I've worked out what happened and why me not indicating was an issue, even though no one indicates out here. But right, so this is the roundabout. I'm here. I'm not indicating, so he thinks I'm going to exit here and go straight on. He then undertakes me, which isn't a thing out here. It's totally normal, like, you can undertake. So so I'm here, and I'm going like this. But he's assumed that I'm going like this. So he undertakes me and starts coming around here as I come around here, and then he goes into me. I'm almost certain that's what happened. I've just realised I can't go to yoga because my knees are grazed, and yoga is all on your knees. I want to talk more about those ducks because I think it's really easy for us to judge from our cultural perspective what we've experienced in life. But obviously we were born into a civilization which I'm not saying it's just very different. So we've had the privilege, and I don't mean white privilege and all that psyop and all that nonsense, but, you know, we've had the privilege to develop relationships with animals because we haven't had to do stuff like that to survive. You know, we've got cushy little office jobs and stuff, which are a form of enslavement, and obviously there's all that side to it too, and the fact that we're being massively attacked in the West and our countries are being destroyed. All that's also true. And I'm also not dismissing the cultural, ancestral. There does seem to be a real bond between Anglo people and animals, more so than you'll see anywhere else in the world. And that might be something genetic. But also, it's very easy for us to judge what I just showed you with those birds from a place of never even having to consider surviving like that. Like literally, if I don't make some money today in an economy where it's hard to make money, then my family is going to starve. Like, well, you'd probably do the same. In fact, I'm pretty certain you would. And therefore you just don't do, it's impossible to develop those bonds and that empathy and that love for animals when they have to be a commodity. Like they have to be. It's a matter of survival. So yeah, I just wanted to speak into that a bit more. This car seems to have got itself into a bit of a tangle, so it looks like I have new neighbours for a weekend. A big Vietnamese family, goodness me. But I think they've worked out a way forward. Something tells me it might be a noisy weekend. They've entered both halves of the house. Yeah, bad news. So it's not a software issue. It's broken. It's told me to rattle it near my ear, and if I hear a little rattle, it means the camera's disconnected. It's going to cost, there's two possibilities. It's either going to cost about $5 to fix or about £80 to fix. So that's now what today has become. It's now going to the repair shop and fixing the camera on my phone. Did you hear that? I mean, it's totally normal out here, I shouldn't be shocked. And then no doubt getting frustrated all night by noise. So they're trying to get the car on the drive, but this is, you know, it's just, like I say, it's just a different culture thing, but look how the whole family are involved. And all making noise at the same time. You probably, I mean, they're not being like super noisy or anything, but it's like everyone's saying their opinion on what should be done. Like, it's just very different, and it's just constant noise. Alright, Gemini has told me to come here. It tells me this is the most reputable phone shop in Vietnam. It also tells me Vietnam is one of the best countries you could be seeking a service like this in. It says they've got very highly trained technicians, low labour costs, and it recommends me staying while they do it. So basically the only thing is making sure I get Samsung parts. Now there's so many phone shops, phone repair shops, and I'm sure I could get it done at half the price that an official shop like this will charge, but I just want to make sure that it's the real deal. You do phone repair? Phone repair? Maybe, one minute, I get to do phone repairs here. My camera has a problem on this phone. Come on. So this phones. Oh, okay, no problem. Thank you. Honestly, Gemini is just the biggest load of shit. Come on. The other thing I've noticed is it's really trying to be my friend. So I'm using it just to get invalid information about my phone, it appears. And so when all the software stuff doesn't work, it goes, have you had a big bang or dropped your phone recently? And I was like, yeah, I've just been taken out of my bag. And it's like, my goodness, let's stop talking about the phone. Are you okay? And I'm like, we're not friends. You're not conscious. You're not. You know, you're probably a demon. So it's just very interesting seeing how, you know, in this world where no one gives a fuck about anyone and everyone's dead lonely, how easy it would be for a weaker individual to start talking to Gemini as if it's a friend. Fucking hell, man. It's such a crazy time to be alive. I mean, we can't be much more than a year, maybe 2 years, from like a big percentage of people having AI partners. I mean, I think it's already a thing. There is some madness occurring. It turns out they have them too in Vietnam. I think this is the second one I've seen. So it's like being in Manchester Piccadilly Gardens, but there you'd have 100 of them. But yeah, in Vietnam you just get like the odd one. It's obviously completely lost it. Bless him. Interestingly, he seems to have calmed down since he spotted me in the camera, so maybe he's not completely insane. Maybe he just wants a bit of attention. Oh no, he's off again. He's off again. Something's got him very angry. And then he goes super calm. It's strange. Like he'll be super shouty and then super calm. Oh, there we go. There we go. Alright, that's him, man. Yeah, it's really sad. It's serious mental illness, demonic possession, whatever, however it is you look at it. Bless him, man. This dog's not impressed with him at all. This dog's picked up on him, telling him to get away. So I was going to go to Anne Cafe and, you know, try and work out what to do next. But, you know, this says phone repair. This says phone repair. You know, I mean, it's literally like every other shop in Vietnam is a phone shop. So I'm just going to go in and see what they say. But maybe I should be going to an official one. I mean, what's that? Big official one. I don't know. I'm just going to chat to one of these little ones. But what I do need is to feel confident that, you know, I don't expect them to speak English, but I need to know that they know exactly what is needed and that it has to be Samsung parts. Hello. You speak English? You do phone repair?
Repair?
My camera need this bit fixing, I think.
Camera?
Yeah, so camera no work. And when I... yeah, you hear? It's this. Oops, sorry guys. Yeah, so this is exactly not what I want.
Samsung Star.
Okay, thank you. Come on. Okay, so that's, you know, I'd much rather hear no than like yes and then, you know, not really. Honestly, today it's just an awful day. I've dropped this phone so many times and the screen's always been fine. I've just dropped it and the screen's broke. I can't believe it. What's going on? It's all because I didn't just sort out that initial... I'm getting a reflection from the universe, like if you don't do right, you'll just get shat on. I should have just paid that woman's bill straight away and not even debated with her. So I really need to tell you what's happened, don't I, for this all to make sense. Oh, fucking hell, what a nightmare. I can't believe I've just broke my phone screen. I've been doing so well at life for the last few days, but today I really don't want to do it anymore. So it turns out there's an official Samsung customer care shop. This looks exactly like what I need. Hello, hello. I speak down here, or to you. Two problem. First is crack on screen, but also I think this happened. Camera no work. Somebody hit me on bike and then camera no work, and I do some research and it says it thinks that's the problem. Official Samsung?
Yeah, Samsung.
When you have a whole conversation when you're like, oh, but it's speak English. I think he just took a photo. You just make work?
No.
No?
There are
Oh.
3 camera here.
Yeah?
This one is okay. This one is okay.
I couldn't even get camera to come on.
This thing, yeah.
That one problem.
Yeah. This.
So he's obviously gone into the hardware or the back of the phone or something because he's able to test the cameras, whereas, yeah, obviously I don't know how to do that, so I couldn't even get the camera switch on. Amazing.
Man, this is sample your phone?
Yes, yeah.
This way.
Come on. Shop is official Samsung?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, good. So when I asked AI about what to do, they said they would heat up the phone to open it, so I assume that that's what this machine here is doing, heating it up. So it looks to me like it's okay, I'm just talking to camera. It looks to me like he's clipping something back in place rather than putting new parts in or anything might be broken. I think it's just come loose. Definitely found the right place to come here. This guy's an absolute expert.
Camera or the main board had problem.
Okay.
It take time. It take
1 day, 2 day, 3 day?
maybe 3 days.
3 days. Okay, let me just think, because that's my phone. So sorry, you need to order a part? Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have another phone to check any camera here. Which camera have problem or the main board have problem?
Okay.
I don't know yet. Now we don't have any another phone.
Understand, no problem. I just need to think if I can live for 3 days with no phone. Also, what about screen? How much to fix screen?
5 million
5 million.
and 20.
And if I don't fix screen, it will get worse, it will get bad?
I think it's still okay, but look not good.
Just look?
Yeah.
I don't care about look. You don't think it will get worse?
Yes.
But if I drop again, it will get worse, won't it?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Can I fix screen as well? Do it. I come back in 3 days or 2, or I call you, or you call me, or but you can't.
So you want me to check the camera first,
Yes.
and if I know what is problem, I will tell you, and you give you the price for camera, and if you're okay, I will order and I will done for you.
Okay, so
You have WhatsApp.
yeah, but you're gonna keep my phone. If you can get SIM card out, I have another phone I can use.
Give you back your SIM card back.
Yes, please, yes.
Yêu nha.
So he's just found another problem. You were saying that it's broken there?
Gun á.
So he was just explaining the frame is broken, and when he puts a new screen on, it won't work. So I said, you can fix, and he goes, yes, more price. Yeah, okay, I just need it to, I trust you, and I know you'll do a good job. Today is actually a Saturday, so we've decided I'm going to take the phone, because the phone does work, other than the camera, I think. So I'm going to take the phone, use it tomorrow, Sunday, and then bring it in on Monday and leave it with him for hopefully 2 days, maybe 3 days. And it's looking like it's going to be rather pricey. So the screen is like 170. And then there's a camera. Then now we found this crack on the side. Yeah, it could add up, but just is what it is, isn't it? All right, let's do it. So it's 6,740,000, so yeah, £185 maybe to fix the frame and the screen, but not yet got a price for a camera. Yeah, I mean that's exactly what Gemini said it would cost, and that was without Gemini knowing that I'd also fucked up the side of my camera. Honestly, I'm so bad for dropping my camera. Terrible. All right, come on. I will see you Monday morning. Thank you very much.
8 a.m. to 5.
8 a.m. Well, I'll probably see you about 10 a.m. All right, come on. No, whoa! No, I want to ask you. So if you buy La Vie in big bottles, I will buy it from you. But I like La Vie. There she is with a sugar cane. Look.
Hello.
This here.
Okay.
If you get
Bao nhiêu?
you get some big ones, and I will buy them off you instead of the shop I go to now.
Bao nhiêu?
Yes.
Bao nhiêu tiền?
How much?
30? No. Hang on. I gave him 70, he gave me 8 back. 25. 25.
Bao nhiêu? Mấy chục rồi.
So yeah, I really like these guys. I obviously see them every day, and Bill was like, hello! And she was just pointing at the aqua, like, basically, I think she was saying, why don't you buy your water from us? And I was like, well, you only have dead water, you don't have the spring water. The Nestle spring water, wonderful. Full of all sorts, I'm sure. So yeah, this is what I drink. So I've said, well, you get that, and I'll buy it of you. Okay, feels like it's been a crazy day. I'm really grateful for finding that Samsung shop. Yeah, it's been, I just feel exhausted. I just can't. I think it's. No, it's all the stuff I haven't told you as well about the other incident, which will all be in the next episode, I promise you. But yeah, it should make quite a good episode. But it's been very stressful. And then to get wiped out, and then, you know, oh God. So basically, the last 2 days have just cost me like 600 quid. Anyway, I'm gonna have a smoke and go to bed. It's been a lot. So if you could help me out, help me pay for this with, all you need to do is click some buttons and leave a comment, and maybe share and hype. And of course, if you really want to help, then there is Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon below. But I don't need that. Just support the videos. Just watch the videos, support the videos, click the buttons. I'll see you for the explanation tomorrow. So it's not a massive moan, it's more of a noticing. So, you know, obviously the dogs, they've been going crazy for fucking hours, but, you know, I'm kind of used to that. But it's just an observation, really. Like, every single door and a window is open. Like, it's just so different, like, how they live. Like, so, I suppose, communal and open. But, you know, obviously from my point of view, it's just like, can you shut the door so I don't have to hear you? Maybe, perhaps. But, you know, there's just no point. It's their country, not mine. So I was correct about it being a noisy night. I've done a live for the last 3 hours, so I haven't really noticed it, but it's just constant. And it's not, you know, it's not wrong, it's not bad, it's just the way it is here, and I accept that. But they've got the doors open, and they keep coming out into the front, and obviously they're going in between the two houses, and so, you know, I get it from their point of view, but it's just very difficult, and that's what I tried to do in my videos, is show what it's like for an Englishman living in these countries. I'm not saying that what they're doing is wrong, I'm not saying they need to change, I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying it's so hard, like when you find, and you try so hard and go through so much to find a beautiful, quiet flat in nature, and then every weekend, basically, somebody rents this house. So can you hear that? So that's what I'm constantly hearing. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a family being a family. Like, there's them doing nothing wrong at all. But it's like children constantly. Like, I can just hear children constantly. And so we're doing this. We're going in and out all the time. So that's why the door's open. Yeah, I get it. Like, I totally get it. But also that door could be closed. Like, that door could be closed. And if it was, you know, the culture that I'm used to, and that's not saying anything's better or anything's worse, or it's not criticising, but it's just what I'm used to, there would be an awareness there over not disturbing your neighbours and just closing the door, because it's not hard. Like, it doesn't really negatively impact them to close that door. But it has a huge impact on my evening. But there's not an awareness around that here, and that's fine. And it's me that has to either accept that or move to another country. It's like, obviously it's not for them to change. But yeah, it's that is the experience as an Englishman living in Vietnam. I just can't. I'm going to be dead nice. I'm just going to ask very politely. But the effect it's having on my evening compared to the effect it would have on them to just close the door is unbelievable. You know, like the kids are screaming, like they're just being kids. They're doing nothing wrong, but when to stop it is to just close that door. It just seems bonkers. Hello. Sorry, can we close the door? It's very noisy. Oh no, it's absolutely fine. You're a family, you're doing nothing wrong, but if you could just close the door. Thank you so much. I've spent a fucking hour like being a people-pleasing pussy. You know, like, ooh, what if I upset them? Ooh, what, you know. And it's totally reasonable, and like they know it's reasonable. There's no problem. Like, stop being such a people-pleaser, Tom. Just all's well that ends well. This place, I can't hear any of it now. That's all it took, because it wasn't like, it's not like when there's someone playing a stereo and it's just like, oh, you know, it was like, the reason it was so annoying is because it wasn't that intrusive, and then suddenly they'd scream and it was like, whoa. Oh, I'm so glad I did that. I'm so glad.